Going to be a little bit of a review on the Ryobi 18v hybrid air cannon fan. This here, I got this on sale because they don't make these anymore. This is in Australia. It was about half price at Bunnings. America, they don't have this one anymore either, but they've got a new version of it, which we don't get here in Australia just yet. I assume we probably will, but that version's not quite as good. It's smaller and the housing is plastic, whereas this is all metal. I believe the hybrid system works differently as well. So we'll just take a quick look at this unit. So it swivels. You can lock it in and you can unlock it with these two dials on each side. One on that side as well. Handle on the top. Obviously you got your fan in there. A decent sized fan. I would say, I think it advertises 18 inches. But yeah, plastic grill on the front, which I'm not too much of a fan of, but it does the job. For a workshop fan, if you were to have something thrown up against this, I would assume it would break. Feels like it would. And the back's metal, which I don't understand. The other thing I don't like, well, it doesn't worry me, but if you have kids around, these are you can put your finger through them. I mean, I can't reach all the way to the blades, so I suppose it's not too big of a deal, but you could put sticks and kids could do anything. But usually, mainly a workshop fan. On the back here, you just got pretty simple controls. So obviously that's off. 3 is all the way on. Looks slow because of the camera, but it puts out pretty good air flow. I can feel it all the way back here, pretty strong. That's the highest setting. It's 2, a bit quieter. And 1, even 1, you can still feel the airflow. It's just not as strong, obviously. The thing I have noticed, doesn't seem to be balanced perfectly. Turn it up all the way, you can see it shaking. So, I don't think the fan blades are 100% balanced. And they're not a cheap fan to buy at normal price. I wouldn't pay the normal price for this. Even though it is sturdy construction on the stand and everything like that. A little bit overpriced in my opinion. Best feature, I've only used it once, but it's a lifesaver when you need it. There's your hybrid plug. You literally just plug an extension straight in and that will run off your normal 240 volt here in Australia. America, obviously, it's 120. The new version, you can't do it like that. It's got an adapter. You've got to plug into the fan and you've got to plug the adapter into the wall outlet, which is a pain. It's easier just to use an extension cord. And what else can we say? On the bottom, they're just plastic. This doesn't have rubber feet. You got a mounting screw here, but I will tell you, it is quite heavy. It would be 10-12 kilos, probably a bit more, maybe 15. So you'd want something pretty strong if you're going to mount this up on the wall. Battery life's pretty good. I mainly use 9 amp hours myself, so that's obviously not going to be an issue. It does use a bit more power on high. If you were using, let's say, a 5 amp hour, I would say you'd go through that maybe 2-3 hours if you're on high. But most of the time you'd use it on low if you're using it inside. In a workshop's a different story. But yeah, would I recommend this unit? Sure would, especially if you can find it at a discounted price like I did. But yeah, you probably won't see too many of these around now that they've been discontinued. So pick them up when you can find them. Yeah, not bad, bye.